Hey, how's it going? It's Mystic Mia Moksha back here on Mostly in the Moment with another pick a card reading. This love pick a card reading is about your love forecast. What is going on in your love life? What is coming up? What's coming through for you in your love life very soon? These are the piles. Pile 1 with opportunity and the amethyst. Pile number 2 with romance and the red calcite. Pile number 3 with big happy changes and pyrite. And pile number 4 with the rose quartz and success. We choose a pile based on the pile number, crystal, or card image, whatever resonates with you and leaps out at you. You may pick more than one if you feel guided to. I also have other love pick a card readings on my channel that you can use to kind of see deeper into the connection or deeper into your love life at this time. I really greatly appreciate all those that have been leaving a like and comment. I really love listening to your stories, hearing out your comments, and it really does help the channel. I am planning to do more of these. I'm getting a real good understanding of what the collective needs and likes and can use these divine channelings at this time. So much gratitude to you, and I really hope you enjoy this reading. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 1 with the amethyst and opportunity. Let's see what your love forecast is. What is your love forecast for right now? Wow, the Tower in reverse for me. This is a very good sign. It's like a very divine event happening, something you couldn't have planned, almost like a miracle. That's very positive. I've been reading that way since I started this channel 5 years ago, and it's very different than how most readers define the Tower in reverse, but that's what it's always been for me. That is such a good sign. So you must have had a feeling too that like something good is about to happen. You might have had like a feeling but don't know what exactly it is and how it's going to manifest, especially in your love life. Unfinished symphony in reverse. So I feel like you finished something big recently in terms of your love life. It could have been like putting away a past lover, working through past relationship baggage, or you might have just had images of your exes come through, or people that you were interested in, or people that were interested in you just kind of like randomly show up in your mind. Even whether you're in a relationship or not, and you're single, there's something with like you finished something that was cycling a lot in the past in terms of romantic love. Wow, okay, so yeah, I feel like in the recent past, if not in person, then definitely energetically and through a lot of energy work. Like you might have seen this person in dreams, you might have thought about this person and really worked through kind of what happened, and you might have received karma in a very beautiful way, like good karma coming back to you, like justice being served to the other person, and you reaping the rewards. Kind of like someone might have owed you good karma and you like received that back. So you might have just recently gotten some sort of confirmation from someone in your past, someone that you liked, someone that liked you, that or this is going to happen very soon, that kind of gave you like, yeah, I did the wrong thing, or yeah, you were right about this, or you didn't deserve this, or we didn't do the right thing, we were young, or we were, you know, a difficult place in our life, or, you know, we should have done this a different way, but it is what it is, something like that. So some major cycle from the past of an ex is finally completing, and that's why something beautiful and positive is coming now. That's why, like, you know, when this person comes through for you, that, like, you know, like, something good is around the corner, right? A child and transportation. So I'm getting, like, this person maybe further away from you. You'd have to travel to see this person. This person would have to travel to see you. It might have been a long distance relationship in the past, or you would go see each other frequently, a lot. This has been a thing. You kept seeing each other, but nothing really came of it. This could have been someone from childhood, or someone when you were younger. Someone that makes you feel really, like, immature, or something like that. This was an immature love, puppy love, or something that was like first love, or, you know, things would have went right if you two both kind of were who you are now, kind of more mature, learned kind of your romantic lessons in life. So this has happened, like, recently, or is about to happen soon. Because, like, what is coming up in your love life? What is coming up very soon? Yeah, I feel like I feel like you kind of accepted your singlehood, if you're single. And you kind of, or if you're in a relationship, you kind of accepted your independence. For example, if you're in a relationship, you might have not reached the part of the relationship where you could do things on your own and let your partner do things on their own, or you guys were really supporting each other and really kind of relying heavily on each other for some period of time. And so now you're gaining some independence again, a little bit more freedom to kind of do your own thing in the relationship. And if you're single, this is really accepting your singlehood in a way that you don't feel like you have to go throw yourself out there on a dating app, or throw yourself out there on many dates. It's kind of like, okay, this is where I am. I've done the dating thing, or I've done the, you know, I just got out of a relationship. Like, I can just be for a moment. Okay. And so, like, with this event happening now is, because this is what you've done to bring in some beautiful event. Like, you've kind of accepted where you are and accepted a little bit more freedom without having to, like, rely too much on a partner, and also not always having to take action in a relationship, or having to take action in your love life. And so you kind of come to, like, a really evened out, even keel, balanced place in your love life. And so with a mix of all these things happening, the wrapping up of this, like, past love interest thing, and then also accepting where you are in your love life, is bringing in a very beautiful situation in your love life. What is this beautiful situation coming through? Yeah, wow, okay, something keeps happening in regards to, like, where you are. Like, something's gonna come meet you where you are. Something's coming in for you, like, in your own home, in your own area, your own environment. So, like, I feel like someone may be moving close to you, or like, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to look for a home in that area and don't want to move or something like that, you can find a home in the area that you want so you don't have to move. Yeah, like I can finally be at peace. I can finally be at peace. Something that kind of works out. Like if you're in a relationship, it's kind of like it was kind of overbearing. You or your partner, it was kind of overbearing. Maybe you went through a difficult situation and you need to really heavily rely on your partner or your immediate family, and it was kind of like, when can this finally be done? Like, so we can move on with our lives and finally get back to, you know, having lightheartedness and enjoyable energies in our relationship again. If you are single, it's kind of like, you know, I feel like I've always had to find someone online, or had to go travel to someone, or had to think about moving if I was interested in someone. Like, when is it just going to be like someone comes in the area that I'm in? Like, why can't I just find someone that I'm in the area that I'm in, or just be like I don't want to keep like moving, or I don't want to get up and like leave again. Like, can someone just like know the things I know in this area and like be easy to kind of merge our lives together? So that kind of thing. Okay, but yeah, this is someone you don't know yet. And then career. Okay, so yeah, I do find that you might, if you're single, find someone that you don't know yet that is in the same workplace that you're in, or in the same kind of line of work that you're in. So it's like really easy to understand each other and get along, and like, you know, be on each other's schedule. And if it's not like literally your income job related, it's something like career, like it's something that you two will be doing together, like a project or a business, or something that you two will be working on, like a charity or something like that. But yeah, this is coming in very soon. Let's get a timeline. Within a couple of months. So within a couple of months, but it fell on like the past. So this person that like is from your past that you kind of wrap things up with mentally, emotionally, or even physically, or just like cycles, like you broke the cycle for meeting this kind of person again, or having this show up in your relationship, these kind of issues show up in your relationship again. That happened like within a couple of months ago, or is coming up within a couple of months. So it's all kind of in the same, like, around this time frame. Wow. Okay, so then I'm getting this person coming in. It's 11/11 because 29 reduces to an 11. So it's an 11/11. So it felt like this on the past. So it's kind of like something opens up. 11/11 is very soul mission based, kind of like twin flame kind of number. So it kind of opens you up to like a very high level soulmate, kind of like a divine counterpart, like someone that's like meant to be. That's why the career comes in, because you two are going to be like a power couple in the sense of what you bring to the world, what you bring to others, and what you do together. So this is like a very powerful, I mean, that's like why it's like a very powerful, positive, divine event that's happening now, like in a very short period of time. Yeah, I'm getting 11/11, so by the end of November. But there's a lot of stuff happening in between, Spirit saying. Okay, so what is this very positive event that's going to be so obvious that just like is right in front of your face happening in terms of your love life? Ooh, yeah, something comes in very quickly. Like as soon as this happens, as soon as you wrap things up with this like past situation, issue, emotional baggage, whatever, it comes in almost immediately. That's why you kind of feel it. Even watching this reading, like, you kind of feel it. Like, oh yeah, like, I feel like something's going to be, like, wrapping up soon. Like, I'm breaking a cycle. I'm entering a new part of my romantic love life. And, like, you can feel it because you did the work. You did the emotional inner work. So, like, you know. Wow, it's coming in very strongly. And then the 10 of Wands in reverse has always meant to me that you're kind of bringing in, like, a whole new timeline, meaning, like, when you meet this person or when you meet the situation, when you enter this part of your life, this event kind of happens, whether you're in a relationship or single. This situation or person that comes in brings with them, like, a bunch of things on that timeline. For example, if you're going to have a home, if you're going to buy a home together or move into a certain home together, or, you know, get a pet together or have a child together, or, you know, I don't know, go on this, like, very long trip together, like, all that big energies that are anchoring that timeline, those energies are going to come in too with this person. I'm getting it's a person. Yes, because, I mean, this is a very big deal. Okay, so who is this person? Okay, so I got grandparents and ancestors. So this is someone who's, like, tied to some past life karma or bloodline karma. I want to see if it's, like, releasing. I feel like your grandparents and ancestors or whoever in your family has passed over is, like, looking on to you because they're giving you all their energy. They're giving you all their love and good wishes and high hopes for this connection to come together. I feel like you're, like, your ancestors' like highest hope for a divine connection in this lifetime, and they're putting all the money on you. They're betting all their money on you, that you are the one who brings in the most divine energies onto this planet through this connection, through this love connection. I mean, they're betting on you. That's what I'm getting. An acquaintance and a network of people, many friends. Okay, so this is, you see that there's so many like yellow cards here, and that's the kind of like friendships and people that are not specifically romantic. And then we have two blue cards, so it's kind of like a vocation based and like things that like your work that you focus on in this lifetime. So this is this specific relationship that's coming in, such that you're working on, that you have been working on manifesting / are in and trying to manifest like a better version of in your current relationship, is like really has a very powerful foundation in something higher, something more, something greater than just the two of you. Your network of people, many friends and acquaintances. So I feel like you two are going to influence a lot of people you don't even know yet. Yeah, so you two are like a power couple. I kept getting that power couple. And this person you might just meet casually, an acquaintance. Yeah, doing some work together. And if you're in a relationship with this person already, or in connection, talking, dating, casually seeing, or even married, it's like you don't have to even say anything. It's just kind of clear that something big is happening and changing, and you two are on the path of something greater. That you two are kind of focusing now on stepping into that path where you're taking on your divine role as a couple. And this is like a powerful thing, because like there's a reason that you two are working together. There's a reason that you two are being coupled up. It's like because like if even if your ancestors are being like, hey, you are our hope to bring in this divine energy, like their ancestors are like, encouraging them as well on their side. They're really working hard to bring you two together. I'm getting like to play out the wishes of your ancestors. So this is very like bloodline karma related. Something your grandparents or great grandparents and so on and so forth wish they could do in this lifetime. They wish they could have a love like this. They wish they could do this with their partner, fund this kind of project, have this kind of career with their partner or something. And they're giving all those like well wishes and like good energy into you and your partner to make this happen. So this is like a reading of really connecting to something higher, something bigger, something more. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of good energy here too. What happened in the past and what's happening in the future. I've been putting myself first. I've been only seeing it's hurting me more. So I feel like in the past you might have had a lot of situations where you had people who kind of just looked out for themselves, or like, they didn't really give you enough attention, didn't give this connection enough attention. And then it might have made you a little bit more selfish too, kind of just focusing on you and your life and your goals, and even whether you're single or dating or in a relationship. And that's the cycle that you've been breaking, is like putting the connection, making the connection a priority again, making the things that you do together a priority again, versus just you and your things, which is also something you're figuring out, like your independence. That's very interesting. So it's like kind of like in the beginning of the reading, I was saying like you need to you're like you're accepting that where you are in life in terms of your love life, and that's really good, because there was too much emphasis on the relationship or dating or finding a relationship or being in this relationship, or too much focus on the other partner. And now it's kind of evening out where you're getting more of your own projects and your own life going without any pressure of doing things in the romance area of your life. And that's naturally going to bring in the relationship in focus and your work together in focus divinely. So I think there was just too much pressure being put on relationships for you, and you just need to like ease off. And if you're in a relationship, like same with your partner, like there's too much pressure on making this relationship work, going to the next level, or if you're single, to like find someone or to take action in your love life. It's kind of like there need to be like the pressure needed to be released, and like more like letting the divine do its thing needed to happen. And so what's coming up? I've been hurt by love before. There's so much hurt. It's only hurting me. I've been hurt by love before. There's a little bit of doubt here when this person comes in, or when you're rehashing these things with your partner again, because it's like a test. You've broken the cycle of these issues in the past. Do I trust my partner? Do I trust the person? Like, do I trust love? Do I trust that there's someone out there? Do I trust that like this is gonna work out? That things are gonna be happening in the physical, and it's not just like a fairy tale kind of, right? Spirit says, some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. Okay. It's still like, okay, maybe in the past, one of your ancestors had to deal with not being able to choose a person they had to be with through marriage, or not being able to pursue their love or something like that. This is giving yourself permission to be in a relationship where you're in love with that person and it just fits right, and that you two are more than just two lives merging together, but something, a couple that creates more. There's a lot of like past life things in here. Okay, what does this person have to say? I'm struggling to share my heart. I'm devoted to you, to this, to us. So that's the main point, devotion. Because I feel like both of you, whether you know this person yet or not, are struggling to devote yourself to the other person, to the connection, and to what you create together. That's very good too. Okay, spirits. What does Spirit say is like one of the best things you can look forward to love right now? What's the best thing that you can look forward to that's happening in your romantic love life right now? So that was like a lot. that was pretty intense. Okay, 8 of Cups. Just cut your losses. Okay, and then 5 of Wands in this deck is unforeseen obstacles. Yeah, cut your losses. I just want some space. I feel like you're giving your love life some space. If you're in a partnership, you're giving each other space, but it's because you both don't want that space in the future. You want to be with someone wholly and completely, and we want to work with this person. You want to be able to do multiple things with this person on a daily basis, on a very regular basis. You want to be very close and connected and tied to this person, more than most couples. And so I'm getting that right now you're giving each other space, you're giving your love life space, so someone can come in for you that you can really tie yourself to and devote yourself to. Or if you're in a relationship, you want to give this connection space so you can really share your heart, which is something you're both struggling with right now, and devote yourself to each other. It's a very powerful thing. I mean, this love is here for you. This kind of love, this level of love, where you tie yourself to each other, and more than just love. Like you two want to bring in something greater than yourselves. And that could be children, that could be a project, a personal project. It could be a community project. It could be spiritual leadership, or mentorship of some kind, or a charity, or like a good cause, or a career, something that you're both interested in and want to do more of. Handiwork, artwork, music, I don't know, any and all these things. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. I love a comment and a like if this resonated, especially, I mean, this was such a very unique and specific reading, but I can see how it could resonate with a lot of people, because these kinds of things are happening now. Like these kind of like divine connections, people like meeting each other and having a very deep soul connection is happening now, and like in droves. Like so many people are being led, because so many people are healing and doing inner work and learning about spirituality and stuff like that, and like I can see it happening. So this isn't like some fairy tale magical ending. Like this is actually happening. So yeah, I would love a comment, like, and all the good stuff to help this channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. See you in the next one. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 2. The romance card and the red calcite. Let's look at your love forecast. What is happening for you in terms of love? Okay. Wow, the Fool card in reverse and the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands in reverse. So something has like just started, or is about to start very, very, very soon. And yeah, this is going to be like an adventure in love. This already has started. Or the energies are already around you and it's about to pop into your life any second. So what is happening your love life, what if your love forecast, fork in the road. Yeah, this is where things really change. Like, this is like the point in your love life where you're just like, okay, this is how things were before, and this is how things are now. Like, that's how, like, big this change is, how noticeable it is. Okay. So let's look at what's going on in your love life. Wow, the Fool card twice. Yeah, so see, like, for me, like, this Fool card in reverse meant, like, this brand new start, brand new cycle has already started or just starting right now, like this exact second, or had just started like a day or two or a week ago, and it's about to start in like a day or two or a week from now. Like, it's like that recent, that emphasis on now. Yeah, the Fool card, like something big has changed and started in a bright, sunny way in your love life just recently. Okay. The thing is, like, I feel like you're like, why didn't my gut feeling, why didn't my intuition say anything? Because I felt like, I feel like you usually know when things like this are about to, like, change your life. And I feel like this came out of nowhere. And at the same time, it's really put you in a place where you have to make a decision of some sort. So interesting. Okay, so we'll just... Have you lost everything? The thing is, like, when you started fresh over again just recently, it kind of brought up those feelings of, like, do I have to start everything again from scratch? Did I, just give up on the love of my life? Or if you're in a relationship, like, did I just sign away my rights? So that's the kind of feeling that you were in. But the thing is, like, the direction that this connection is, are you kidding me? The World card and the Fool card, the first and last cards in the Major Arcana, this is how big a deal. These are big, big cards. Big signs of endings and beginnings of major cycles in your life in regards to love. Like, it's like a culmination. It's like for me, like, the Fool card and the World card, it's like not just ending or beginning one cycle or a few cycles in regards to love. It's like multiple things coming together to form like a new you and a new life in a new way. Like, if you had like self-confidence issues in romance, or if you need to spice up your bedroom life, or your flirt game, or the kind of people that came in when you went on dates, or the kind of people that you would date, or if you're in a relationship, just leveling up in the connection had stopped, it just plateaued, or desire for each other, or excitement in the relationship, everything. It's not just one or more. It's not just one of these things or a few of these things. It's like multiple things. How you feel about your looks, how compatible you are with your partner still, or will be, your common goals, and just like little things. Do you have relatable past experiences? Do you enjoy hanging out with each other? Do they have that one thing you like about someone else's like physical looks? It's not just one of these things, or a few of these things, or several of these things. It's a lot of these things. That's what brings in the Fool energy and the World energy. Whoa. So you're kind of in this beginning thing, because like you just started something new in your love life, and then something old is just leaving as well. So it's like a lot of chaos and turmoil and craziness happening in your life. Very beautiful. But it makes you kind of question, like, what is happening? Where am I going? Or if you don't know what's happening, that's what's happening. Spirit's like, yeah, there's a fork in the road, clear distinction of what happened in your love life, who you were in love, the kind of person your partner or future partner would be, to the new thing, the better thing. And it kind of may be confusing to you because it's kind of like out of the blue, and it's just like so much going on that's like it's too much for one person to comprehend. It's like kind of like let the changes happen, let the dust settle, give it some space, let the divine do its thing. Wow, Ace of Cups, yeah, because that is brand new, spanking brand new love coming in. Brand spanking new love energies, better and more like dream-like than you could ever imagine. Okay, how dream-like? Think before you act. That you're literally fumbling, like you're trying to catch yourself not to drool over this situation, this person, to like not be floating away with how amazing everything is, because it's like it's that like you feel like a fool in love, like literally, where you had to be like, okay, let me think about what I'm doing. This is I'm addicted to you. You're addicted to this person. They're addicted to you. It's kind of insane. It's like kind of the energy here is like kind of crazy. Not only do you have big changes happening in your love life, like you're changing as a person. Your whole life is changing. The kind of people that come into your life in regards to love is completely changing. Or if you're in a relationship, like the way that you interact with each other, you're on a day-to-day basis, and your long-term goals are completely changing. Your personalities in regards to love, and the way that you date, and the way that you flirt, and the way that you have sex, like everything is kind of completely changing. This is mind-blowing kind of stuff. Like I don't read energies like this intensely. This is very, very big. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it for this reading. No, I'm just kidding. That was a lot. All right, so let's look at what's happening right now. What is this big change? What is this thing that just changed? Okay. Yeah, so you definitely left. You might have physically left some sort of thing. An old friend. I'm getting you as an old friend. Like, I feel like you left an old version of yourself. An old version of your romantic self, yourself as a partner, yourself as a romantic love kind of person. Like, someone who, like, engages in romantic love. Like, I feel like you changed completely and you're saying goodbye to who you were. Like that old version of you, the way you used to flirt, the way you used to entice people or charm people, or, you know, even maybe the way you have sex with people maybe changed a lot, or the kind of partners that you have or partner that you choose, or even sex with your current partner that you're with. You're really saying goodbye to the old version of you. So this might be like a bigger thing. Like it might be like a huge life change that you're having, but I'm speaking specifically to your romantic life. So yeah, you're saying goodbye to who you were. Maybe there are things that you don't like. Maybe you handle things immaturely, or you allowed other romantic partners to handle things immaturely, enabled them. Maybe there was abusive situations. Maybe things were like not as interesting. Things just didn't click. Things like you didn't give things enough time, or you gave things too much time, or something. There's just something about like the way you were in romantic relationships, or thought about relationships, or how you were romantically just kind of completely changed. You're saying goodbye to that old friend. They served their purpose. This part of you served its purpose. It got you to where you are now here. If you didn't have those experiences and that kind of learning curve in romance, you wouldn't be as romantic as you are today, and as good at romantic love as you are today. So that's what this is all about. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I'm getting going the not sexy approach, which is kind of weird. Why would you go down the not sexy approach? What does that even mean? Yeah, I feel like there's a part of you that kind of wanted, you know, the house and the husband and the kids kind of thing, and the nice life, nice things kind of thing. So how's that changing what's actually coming in? I'm getting that you put a lot of stress on wanting what's right, doing what's expected, what you thought would make you happy kind of thing. Okay, so we hear this argument a lot, not just in the spiritual community, but just in, I don't know, everywhere in life, that you'll be happier if you, you know, find a partner and settle down and do these things. All right. I'm a huge advocate for those things as well, so I'm kind of surprised the Spirit's bringing this up. But I think it's kind of more of like pressure. I think it's like the pressure being holding yourself up to like a very sexy standard, or very like confident standard, or very you know, gotta show up to your friends and family how well you're doing, the nice things that you and your partner are doing together, how well you're both doing, how well they're doing in their job or with their family, their side of the family, and I don't know, something about that is like off. 7 of Swords, we have the 10, the 7, and the 2 of Swords. What is going on? Mind games. Yeah, you're playing mind games with yourself. Okay, so what does Spirit like to step in and say? 2 of Pentacles, just play. Play with the uncertainty, play with not knowing, play with different, like, wow. Life choices. For some reason, Spirit's kind of saying, like, kind of entertain everything that can be or could be. Somewhere in time, I will find you and find love and love you again. This is a real search for yourself. For your specific ideal, perfect, romantic future, and not just like the cookie cutter version. Like, I feel like, you know, this could be part of your ideal romantic life, an ideal romantic life with your partner. But there's a real like sense of old things leaving, new things coming in. This is your chance to kind of indulge all the options, and you know how to do it like physically, but just like in thoughts, like kind of like, you know, what is your highest and best path, your highest and best romantic life. Find it. This is the time to seek that. You will find it again. The true divine love. There's like a specific kind of, like, when you're connected to your higher self and source energy, and not even just like your partner, but like just your higher self and source energy, you can unveil, like reveal to yourself the most perfect romantic life for yourself. And that will be so specific and unique to you. And that's what I'm getting from Spirit. That's what they're encouraging you with right now. I need to know how deeply you care. Yeah. This is wow, this is becoming very spiritual, but it's kind of like the more you care about your love life, your romantic love life, the more the universe will bring it in for you. It's kind of like do the work, like put in the work or something. It's like kind of like you releasing this huge amount of energy in regards to your life and your love life. It's going to be filled with something. And if you don't want to be filled with nonsense and everyone else's like vision for your love life, you got to figure that out. You got to bring that energy in. And Spirit's like, we want to bring that energy in and like surround you with it and like keep you protected and feeling warm within those energies. But like right now is the time to bring in that energy. Do the work. The Moon card and the Magician here in reverse, like it's ready to come in. Like you don't even need to know exactly what you want. God knows. The universe knows. Your higher self knows what you want. You just gotta put in some effort to like show the universe how deeply you care about this. Because if you don't care so much about it, then they'll just get like whatever average love life or maybe less than average love life, right? You have a chance here to bring in above average love life. More than that, superior, the ultimate love life. You just gotta do some brain work. Write it out, say it out loud, think about it. That's all you gotta do. 5 minutes a day. When is this coming in? This love. 17. So I'm getting like the 17th of next month, or 717 is usually a very big number for love. So if you're watching this when I post this, it's like the 17th of the month, February 17th, and like 217 is a really good number for love. And it's interesting because I think the 15, 16, there's good Venus aspects, and so that makes sense. But yeah, it can be as soon as like a week from now, 6 months, sooner than 6 months. This is like, because everything is happening now. So it's like, you're in the midst of this change right now. It seems very chaotic and confusing. And like, kind of what path do you go on in terms of love? That has to be the case. If that's not the case, this is not the right pile for you. You can choose another one. But yeah, minutes and hours. It's happening literally now. Within minutes, hours, and yeah. I always give a buffer of like, for example, if I get 2 weeks, then it's probably like a buffer of like 2 months. But like minutes and hours, that's like a buffer of like a day, 2 days, a week at max. This is all happening now. I believe in happily ever after because of you. If you believe in it, you're going to bring in someone who believes in it too. And then you're going to manifest it because you both believe in it. Or if you're in a partnership, like if you start doing this kind of inner work, they're going to do this inner work too. They're going to mirror you, and this is going to manifest. You've changed my world for the better. Yeah, I'm getting like, yeah, your whole world has changed. Your whole like life has changed. It's not just like your love life, but like, yeah, it's like everything. And your love life is a really big part of that. I'm struggling to communicate how I feel. That's been a very big theme so far is how can you confidently communicate how you feel and what you want and what you're aiming for if you don't completely know it yourself. And if you kind of just relax and accept the fact that not everyone's love life is ideal for you, and that you have it within you to find out what that is, and you even have your higher self and like the higher power really coming in to help you with it now. Oh, okay. So what is manifesting for you immediately? That's something that you can really look forward to in your love life immediately. Okay, 2 of Wands in reverse, which is be careful what you ask for. So Spirit's like, don't worry. Like, we understand that, like, you don't want to speak things, write things, think things in the fear of manifesting it. So you don't want to think about a life with someone else or someone that's, like, different than your usual type, or living a different kind of lifestyle. Like, they understand that you're just doing this writing these things out, saying these things out loud, and thinking these things, because that's kind of like spell work, right? And manifestation work, to figure this out. So they're not going to hold you to these thoughts, ideas, and writings. Like, they're just going to, they understand that, like, you don't have to be careful where you let your mind wander and where you let your ideas go till, because, like, they understand that you're doing this for the work that they ask you to do right now, which is imagine everything and anything, and then you'll be given your ideal love future by your higher self. They just want to see some effort. It doesn't even have to be, like, right. It doesn't even have to be close to being right, you know? Just let it flow. 5 of Wands in reverse, because you can foresee, you'll have no obstacles. Spirit's like, we won't give you any obstacles. You're ready to go. They want you to do this so bad. Like, they're very specific. Like, now. This person, like, can cross paths with you now, or your relationship with your, highest level soulmate or twin flame, or, your divine counterpart is, like, happening now. Like, this is the time. Do it now. King of Cups. Wow. Yeah. Let yourself have unsteady emotions. I feel like you are very mature in love. Your partner would be as well, or normally they are, or the would-be future potential partner here, they would be very emotionally mature as well. But I feel like you may have been acting a little bit emotionally immature, or they have. And it's kind of like, let your freak flag fly. Like, let it all out. Like, you're so always mature with your emotions. Let yourself be immature. Get into your inner child and, like, what you dreamt of as a child for your perfect future with your wife or husband. Like, go into what your teenage self, what your, younger self, what you envision your, like, future self, like, would want in a relationship. Like, let yourself just be unsteady for a minute. Like, the higher self, your guides, spirit team, is giving you permission to just, like, be okay with not being okay for a moment, and let things just be brought in. Like, ideas, divine inspiration, divine channelings, divine messages, ideas and everything. Everything you thought you should have by now. Everything you wanted in a connection but don't have, or wish you could have, or wish it would be better. All those things. In various different forms. Did you want to date an athlete? Did you want to be the best sex goddess or god in the world? Did you want to be a sex icon? Did you want to be in a very quiet relationship with your partner in the middle of nowhere in a cabin, reading books and, you know, making tea? Or did you want to live in the city and be that couple that has huge, lavish dinner parties? Did you want to be, I don't know, like, you know, like, do you want to be someone who has very like deep conversations with your partner and talk to them every day? Did you want to be in business with your partner and really work on something together and let your mind expand in that way? Work on music? Did you want to be like a singer with your partner, or work on music or art together? Did you want to like be outdoorsy, or did you want to like save the world and help the world? Like what is it? Like just let it go. Like spirits are really giving you permission, and it's because you cleared your energies to bring in these energies. And with that kind of vacuum, you can work with the divine right now. You have a very short time frame. You can work with the divine right now, or you can let, you know, your energies be cluttered with whatever comes in. And it's looking really good. You have I feel like a lot of beautiful what's coming in. Beautiful energy coming. Telepathically communicate with me. Yeah. Spirit is saying like communicate with me. Telepathically communicate with your future partner, or with your most ideal partner, or your current partner. Telepathically communicate to them. Hey, this is what, like, even if you're too shy to talk to them face to face, or even if you are single or not dating anyone or haven't dated for a long time, just like talk to that person. Like, oh, you know, it would be really nice if, you know, we could go on this kind of trip together. I would imagine us living like this, in this kind of family environment, or this kind of location, or, you know, working these kinds of jobs, or not working, or whatever, you know. So this is the time. Spirit's like literally saying like, do it now, do it now. Okay, and let's see, let's get Spirit advice. 5 of Swords. Yeah, so many swords are coming out. Right under the 5 of Wands here. A battle has been won, but at what cost? There is a bittersweet victory here. And you might be asking yourself if this was a conflict worth fighting. Forgive yourself for any role you've played and embrace the lessons and change that comes as a result. The internal battle of mind versus heart, ego versus intuition. Always trust the path of the heart towards victory. While relationships and situations may fade away, you maintain your integrity and know you're following your path. So there's a huge like mind versus heart kind of thing, because like it's like what you've been taught, what you've been kind of makes sense, what kind of like, because you might have been told like not to have these kinds of thoughts or ideas. And it's kind of like you're literally being given permission to do it. How long? For how long do you have to do it before you see results? 18, like a day. This is a day's worth of work. So I'm really rooting for you. This sounds amazing. This sounds like a miracle ready to be happening. Except you have a say in what this miracle is and how it comes through. I would definitely do this if you get the chance. If you don't believe me, like I've had these things happen, like just this kind of small inner work. It seems kind of trivial. You'll forget it. Put it in your phone right now that tomorrow for 5 minutes at this time you'll do it. That you do it today for 5 minutes right after this reading. Just do it. I promise you, like miracles happen. I've seen it. I've seen it way too many times to like just be, you know, like there's no one that has gotten a reading from me that has said that like you're just spewing pure gibberish. Now everything I've ever said has come true, and if you do this work, I promise you it'll come true. Okay, I love a comment or a like if this resonated with you. I mean, this is really amazing. I love where you are in your energy. You seem like an amazing soul, and yeah. I hope you enjoy this reading. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Hey, pile number 3 with the big happy changes card and the Pyrite. Let's see what's happening with your love life. What is your love forecast Oh, wow. Okay, so the Eight of Earth, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And I love this beautiful cello here, I believe. So romantic, so pretty. I mean, the work has paid off. The work has paid off. Okay. So your love forecast. Exchanging gifts. Okay, so I feel like you might have been kind of saving or kind of working towards making more money or having a greater income or looking forward to buying something, a specific something. A lot of cards came up. Okay, physical looks, past love interest, casual love interest, and wealth. Yeah, I had a feeling money was going to be a big thing. The Eight of Pentacles, just work, money, exchanging gifts, the Pyrite, big happy changes. Yeah. So there's something about like maybe changing the way you look. Maybe you're saving up for something along those lines. It could be saving up for a certain lifestyle, the way you look and come off to others, or physically changing your looks in some way. And a lot of wealth coming in. A lot of money, material, monetary, physical wealth. I feel like things were going well for you in terms of romantic love, but you kind of kept it to yourself. Maybe you were kind of more private with your love life, or you wanted more privacy because you didn't want people to fiddle with your love life, or maybe you were dating on the down low, or maybe you're in a relationship or a marriage and it's just like you kind of kept to yourself. You wouldn't want to like tell others how you were doing out of fear that they would like, I don't know, get jealous or put in their 2 cents of how you should do things or something like that. So it seems like you were doing very well in terms of your romantic love life, but you kept it more kind of to yourself, and it's kind of like it was good for a bit, but it's kind of like now you want to kind of bring that energy outward. So you might have been keeping your partner kind of private, or your dating life kind of private, and you kind of want to be more public about it, or not have to like worry about like how people would think if you're more public about it, something along those lines. I'm getting like you didn't want to be so showy. Maybe you're a little bit more private person, or closed off, or introverted, or you just kind of, you know how it's like. People get jealous. You didn't want your exes to be jealous. You didn't want your exes to even know what you were up to, or even like people in your past friends, family members that you didn't really want to clue in on your love life until something more significant or something like that. Yeah, because there's what's coming up in your love life. I feel like you've been kind of, maybe this person has been like, you've been keeping this person quiet. If you're dating this person or in a relationship or in marriage with this person, like you've been keeping them quiet, or you two have been kind of going through kind of struggles privately, and you're both doing like well or better now. You didn't want other people to know about it or something like that. But you guys were really supporting each other. Wow, Fool card. But now something is changing in terms of wealth. I feel like both of you are going to be doing well. So whether you're single or in a relationship, I feel like I'm getting like you might be making more money, or you might be getting a promotion or a job change or something like that, or increasing your status somehow, and you're now in the league. You're in a higher league where you can bring in like better quality or higher potential romantic interests, potential romantic partners. If you're already dating or in a relationship with this person, it's kind of like I'm getting this. I feel like it's kind of like Cheers feeling where it's kind of like, yeah, we made it. We did it. Like, you both kind of roughed it through some time together, and you both kind of made it and doing really well now. But it was, like, hard. I'm getting it was so hard. Like, that you didn't know how things would go. You didn't know, if you're single, you didn't know if you could end up with, like, the fairy tale happy ending. And now you do. And if you're with a partner, it's kind of like you didn't know if you two would make it or get to be able to have the life that you want. And now it's, like, very possible. Yeah, something. It was really good. Like, whatever you did, like, the fact that you two kind of separated and kind of went on your own thing, or if you're, dating, or if you're single, like, you kind of kept it, like, quiet or hidden for a while. Like, whatever you were guided to do, that was the right thing. Spirit is saying that was a good thing. That was the right thing to do. Yeah, because you were manifesting something. You're manifesting something in terms of love. And you know what you were doing, but you didn't want, like, anyone else to kind of mess with that manifestation, I'm getting. Okay, so what's changing and how is it changing in terms of your love life? Okay, I'm being subliminal with how I feel about you. So, like, I feel like even if you're in a relationship or if you were dating, you're single, maybe you're talking to your higher self or your future partner's energy, or just dating online. Maybe you're being very cryptic, I'm getting, even on social media or dating apps, or maybe when you're on dates, or even with your partner, whether you're been together for a long time or just dating or married to that person. Like, you've been maybe kind of being very not obvious about what you were going through, what you wanted in the connection. I'm getting very, like, you're showing them what you thought they wanted to see and hear. I cannot deny my love for you. I want to protect you from my scars. So, I feel like the people that you were dating, or your partner, or even yourself, were kind of trying to protect the other person, protect them from... See how that kind of mirrors? Like, you're protecting this connection and your connection with this person, or person you're dating, the person you're with, or whatever, your love life. You're protecting your love connection from other people, and then you're also protecting your love interest from you. See how that, like, as within, so without? Your person, and because you're trying to be kind of, like, not so obvious of what you want and what's going on with you and how you feel to your partner was actually doing the same thing back to you. You both might have mentioned to each other, if you're dating someone or just, like, casually seeing people on dating apps, or if you're in a relationship, like, you might have mentioned to this person that, like, I need to kind of keep this on the down low, or I need to, like, I don't want to introduce you to all my family and friends just yet, just because, like, I want to be more sure about us, or I want things to be more stable, or I want just, like, this time between you and me, or, I have a friend that always says, like, the weirdest things about the people I'm dating or in a relationship with, and it just makes me feel weird, or they have their own input on the situation with my partner, and it's just like, wish I didn't hear that, like, that doesn't help, I'm just thinking of the wrong thing now, so I just kind of want to keep it quiet, or, like, not tell everyone or something. So you might have alluded to the fact that, like, you wanted to keep this kind of between the two of you more special, or how you've been kind of more recluse nowadays, like, kind of away from people for a reason. Maybe you're making life changes, or you need to kind of cut people off and do your own thing or something of that sort. And they might have said something similar or wanting something similar. But at the same time, that kind of made the both of you want to protect each other, protect this connection by protecting each other from what you and they might think that the person might not like about them. You know, health issues they don't want to bring up, past relationship issues they don't want to bring up, family and friends issues, self-identity issues, their problems in a relationship, talking about their feelings, talking about what they want in a relationship, future goals, all those things. Like both of you might be kind of have been protecting the other person from how you really feel about these things. But there is like love here. That's why you guys are so protective, right? That's why you're probably so protective of your own love life, or if you're in a partnership, you're protective of this connection. Okay, so then what are you moving on to? What's coming in for you? It's too many cards. I'll take it. Okay. I thought about spending time with my family and me. You spending time with my family and me. So, like, you know, it's time. They want you to hang out with their family more, their friends more, their circles. Like they're done with this kind of like separation from other people and just us two kind of thing. Or if you're just dating casually, like someone's really interested in you immediately, and it's just like, well, you're like probably like, I don't want to meet someone's family right away. Like I want to wait till like we're more serious, like something like that. But they're now thinking about, and they might have gone along with it from the beginning, but now they're like, I kind of want you to spend more time with my family. I'm not hiding the connections for the wrong reasons. Yeah, see? Like you guys were both hiding the connections from family or from friends or from certain people or just from the world. But because you had good intentions here. And I reminisce a lot on the times spent with you. Okay. Because they think they spend so much time with you or just only you, and they kind of like, okay, now I need some more. I need this connection to expand and to add more connections to this situation. Because yeah, you both are doing well with maybe your career or your health or maybe you've been working on yourself internally with your looks or how you feel about yourself or how you interact with others, your money for sure. Yeah, so both of you have worked a lot on yourself, and maybe that's why you wanted some time to yourself, or they wanted some time to their self, or that's why you kind of went into the dating game making sure that you can improve yourself before adding other layers onto this connection, meaning family and friends and all this other stuff, maybe you're buying a house together, getting a family together. It's like, oh yeah, I want to get myself right, and then we can work towards these other things. And it's like, I feel like the two of you have like, okay, now enough of that. What's next? Okay, so what is going on? What is coming up for you two? Because you guys did all the work, and now, yeah, you did all the work, and now it's time to receive the gifts, and then you can exchange those gifts with each other. Like you guys are getting more money or getting more friends or getting more experiences, getting more ideas about places to go, travel to, experiences, have dinner at and stuff, and like having like experiences where you can now like share with the other person. Okay, so we have the Devil. Wow. Devil and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's really giving me the feeling of, I have some money to burn. Let's go. Like now you two are doing well and want to kind of spoil each other, experience other things. I feel like there's a lot of like hermit mode together, kind of like, I don't know, hiding from the world, really closed off, really getting like your like shit together kind of feeling. And now it's time to kind of splurge. And now like you two really want to just kind of have fun and enjoy everything. It's kind of feeling I'm getting, and that's what's coming up for you in terms of love life. A lot of fun. Yeah, because you've made the difficult changes, you know, in life. You've done the difficult stuff, the difficult work, both of you, and both of you kind of. I'm getting kind of like kind of stuffy, being inside all the time. You know, stuffy, just working on yourself, or just being in this connection, or you know, something like that. Like it's kind of stuffy. Like we need to get some air. We need to do something. This kind of thing. A little bit of boredom. It's turned really casual. Maybe if you're dating, it's turned really casual. It's like not really that fun. It's not really exciting. You're just dating for the sake of dating. It's not really like, it's not like you're dating with a purpose anymore, or like it doesn't feel like that, or it's just like kind of like all the fun has been sucked out of it, or something like that. If you're in a relationship, it's kind of just like, you know, things have been becoming a little bit stale, but like it's not like you haven't been doing work in the background, like you have been doing a lot of work. It's just kind of like day in and day out, like you guys are just like focused on, like, yeah, like, I just want to focus on money, or I just want to focus on my career, I just want to focus on this thing, goal, and you both were kind of each other's support system, helping each other through it, or something like that. And it's kind of like now it's like, okay, now it's time to like reap the rewards, like have fun with the thing we worked so hard doing. Okay, so how is this gonna manifest? What is this gonna look like? What is like the very exciting thing that you can see in your love life happening immediately? Oop. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with the physical looks and past love interest, like I feel like the spark kind of flew away, or became very casual, or you know, I'm getting like the looks faded, like you stopped caring, you stopped trying, and this connection kind of stopped. Or like if you're in the dating world, you kind of like stop, like, you know, versus the first or second date that you went on when you went on that dating app. It's like date number 10 or 20, and you're just like not caring how you look so much when you go out anymore, that kind of thing. But it's just kind of like you were like, I'm not getting burnt out, but I'm getting kind of just like focus on getting things, specific things done. Okay, Seven of Cups. So what is like the really interesting, exciting thing that's happening in your love life right now? Seven of Cups in reverse, disappointment. So you will not be disappointed. Okay, Spirit is, I know, amping this up. They're getting you excited. Spirit's like getting you excited. You won't be disappointed of what's to come in your love life. Okay, this literally fell on my arm. Knight of Wands. Okay, a lot of action, a lot of fun, impromptu, kind of like just jet setting in the moment. Good changes coming. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of good changes. Okay, so Spirit isn't being very specific, because I think it's going to be specific to your own connection and what you would spend money on, what you would spend your date, like what kind of dates you would go on. That's like the most exciting and kind of thing like that. But I had to guess. Personal passion project, temporary alliance, and love of a lifetime. So this all kind of leads to like I get that like once you first kind of like venture out, you guys have a lot of fun, going on different kinds of dates, doing a lot of interesting new things together, or things that you used to do, just kind of like spoiling each other, spoiling this connection, really having a really fun time. And then that slowly leading to spending time and money and energy on things that you guys always dreamt about doing, like your bigger goals, your more like dream-like goals, like things that like They're like, oh, if I had enough money, I would do this. But something you guys can do together, temporary alliance, like something that you're like, oh yeah, like let's try this out. Like it might be fun. Like, and you find out that you like love something. You both discover something you love to do together. That's really fun for both of you. And that's like a real thing that's happening in this connection. Or if you're dating, that's coming up for you. Let me get a time frame. So when does this like wealth come in? Like when do you start like having these fun dates and stuff? Before, like within several months. So like within 4 or 5 months before that. And when do you find this like personal project? A few cycles. So like I'm getting this a long time where you spend like how long? One morning. Then I got noon, afternoon. I'm getting many mornings and many afternoons are spent like having fun, and specifically morning and noon and afternoons, so during the day. So I feel like you find a lot of things to do daily together that's fun. You know, maybe you both work in an office, or maybe one works from home, or you know, and you usually like bring a lunch to work or something, and then all of a sudden you both decide to go out to eat every day of the week for lunch during whether you're working or not. Like let's try all the taco places around here. Let's try all the Italian places around here. Let's try all the French restaurants around here, or something like that. Like every day this week for lunch, and it's like very exciting. You guys are excited, and you're like, you know, reminisce about that week that you went out for lunch every day, even if you were working, and went to like specific places, and it's like really exciting. Like I feel like you have the money to burn. It might not be money, it might be like time, energy, or just like creative idea, like this creative spark to burn. Like you guys want to, like you're really excited to hang out with each other, and that kind of leads to finding something that's like really meaningful for both of you, that you both really enjoy and really passionate about, and can use your creativity to do together. When does a few cycle? A year. So like within like a year, I mean, I take a few cycles. So if you don't, cycles like in years usually happen. So like it's really tied with astrology and such. But if it doesn't happen the first time, like maybe we'll both be interested in something to working on a project together, but it doesn't come through the first year. And then the second year you kind of find something, but it's not like the exact thing that you want. And then maybe like the second or third year is when you find the exact personal project. But I feel like this has become like a daily thing. Like you two are like set. How set? How long are you set? 11, I'm getting like, yeah, this is part of your like service to others. So like in some magical spiritual way, you two doing this, like doing some, like thinking of fun activities to do to treat each other, enjoy each other's company, find exciting experiences to share together, find passionate things, hobbies that you can share, interesting things you can share with the other person. That happens for like a year, 2 or 3 years, until you find something that you both really want to put your money, energy, and focus into, and not just like finding that thing. You don't really like look for this personal project thing. You just kind of stumble upon it. It's more like you're just enjoying life now because you've spent a lot of time. Just you two. So if you're dating, this is something that's like in the works. If you're in a relationship or in marriage, like this is something that is coming through. A lot of like wealth in money, but also wealth in just having energy, having confidence, wanting to go out there you know, with the physical looks and like, you know, like what you regret about like not being able to do in the past and doing those things. Being the kind of person you've always wanted to be in a relationship, you knowing that you've put in the work to do it and now it's here. All right. So I hope you enjoy this reading. I would love a comment or a like if this resonated. I mean, this is very specific and really fun. I mean, this is like an exciting time for the both of you or your soon-to-be person. And yeah, I mean, this is the best case scenario and you have it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this reading and I'll see you in the next one. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 4. You have the Success card and the Rose Quartz crystal. Let's see what's happening in your love life. What is your love forecast? Ooh, it seems like things have been messy. And wow, 8 of Fire. And now just a lot of things are happening for you in your romantic love life. Like, wow, the Wheel of Fortune kind of popped up, so I had to bring that up. But yeah, something is happening right now. A lot of things, a lot of positive things. The 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands is also the love messages card, love letters card. And like things happening very quickly, very rapidly right now. It's time. It's been too messy, too chaotic for too long. Truth be told. And reverse. I'm getting it doesn't have to be, you're not learning something new here. I feel like this is really cute because it's like an owl with a cage opening from the heart space and all these like hearts floating out. I feel like there might have been a lot of dishonesty in relationships in the past, and now it's time that you are in an honest relationship and honestly doing good in your love life. I feel like you've done the work to be honest with yourself, and because of that, you're having what you honestly want in a partnership coming through. And like really quickly. I feel like you've been you haven't been like, it's not like you've been waiting around and haven't been doing anything. I feel like you're the kind of person who goes after their dreams, goes after what they want. And you've been doing this in the recent past. Like, you're not sitting still. Like, you do the work when you need to. You think about like, okay, what went wrong? What can I do? You thought about like, how can I change after this connection or after dating this person or after this relationship. You made those changes and you're like, yeah, I'm literally doing what I need to do to be in the connection that I honestly want. Wow. And now it starts in a very, very big way. A new adventure awaits you. Wow. And it's like here. It's like in a very, wow, Ace of Wands. Are you kidding me? In a very big way. It's here, 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 here. Wow. I'm going to clarify this truth be told. What is that in regards? Love of a lifetime. The Star card and the family member card was facing up. So I feel like you're ready to become like add an addition to your family. Like become a family with someone. And if you're already in a relationship, like you're ready to move to that next level. Have an addition to the family, you know, become family through marriage, introduce them to the family, be part of a bigger family, make your family bigger, something like that. Wow. Love of a lifetime. Yeah, because you knew what you were working towards. Like, okay, I just need to figure out what I want, what I don't want, you know, how myself truly romantically, what am I like romantically? How do I show my romantic feelings towards other people? How do I flirt? How do I tease someone? How do I like lead someone on? How do I turn someone on? What am I like? What is your dating profile? I'm getting it's like, what is your romance profile? So this truth, wrongful advice. So I feel, yeah, when the family member came up, I got like, you might have gotten some like wrong advice from family or people that felt like family to you, or wrongful advice on what to look for in creating a family or becoming a partner with someone. And I feel like you knew this too. So it's kind of like you had to block everyone out, do your own inner work, listen to yourself, go based on what you know, what you've experienced, what you've learned, and that's going to lead you to someone you want to choose. I choose you and light. Yeah. That's someone that chooses you because you exude light. So I feel like you worked really hard to become this really light-filled soul, become a very, very charming, very kind, very pure-hearted, not perfect, but like, in your eyes, you've done a lot of work and you're nearly perfect. You're a really good version of yourself. You're a really powerful version of yourself. You're very romantic. You're very sexy. You come off that way. You're very charming. You're very interesting. You're easy to date. You're easy to get along with. You're easy to be with. You easily receive love and support. You easily give love and support to your partners. Like, you can really click with your partner. Like, you've done all the work to become this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you might have already had someone choose you because you are this light to them. You are the perfect version of yourself. You are the perfect partner to be with. And for a lot of you, this is what's coming in because you did the work. You worked for it. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you in your love forecast. What can you expect to see in the near future in your love life? Okay. So I know, like, it's like, okay, you don't have to look for the truth anymore. But I'm getting more truth is being unveiled to you because you're so honest with yourself. What you feel like you did right, what you felt you did wrong in a relationship, what you feel you could do better, what you learned. Like, you're very honest. You're very, like, upfront and honest. I feel like you're like that with your partner too, or people you're dating, or people potential romantic interests. Like, you're very upfront, very honest about everything love when it comes to love. I feel like you might be a Libran, or you might have a strong Libra chart placement because you're very upfront. Maybe air sign. I see fire signs. An Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius. Getting these signs. You act on love. You act on what you feel is right in your gut feeling in love. You're very courageous. And you found someone that is just as courageous as you in love, or you will very soon. Let's get a timeline. If you're single, when is this timeline? Full moon. So the next full moon, this will manifest for you. And if you're already in a relationship, how does this look? The Lovers card, and I choose you. That's so cute. Okay, so someone may choose you by the next full moon. That means, like, choose to go all in, choose to date you, choose to go all in, choose to marry you, choose to have a future with you, choose to spend their life with you. Wow, big things are happening. All these piles are just indicating, and it makes sense because this is like a very, like, 2022 was a very special year for divine counterparts, and it kind of goes into 2023, 2024. But this is like where, like, 2023, 2024 is like when the actions are being taken, like when, like, actions really come through with the hard work you've put in the last several years in terms of love, finding the love, like, not just a love, the love connection. So wow, things are happening. Okay, so what are some very specific things that is happening in your love life that you can be excited to look forward to in your immediate future? The Eight of Pentacles, loving that. The Eight of Pentacles in this deck is Rewards from work. Yes, I keep saying like you put in the work. And then 2 A's, like manifestations, success. So I feel like you do manifest not just like the partnership, but like the life with the partner. Like you manifest it. Like they choose you. Or you if you're single, you find this person. If you're already dating or in a relationship or know this person or in communication with this person, they choose you. And it happens sooner rather than later. Full moon. So yeah, so success. Let's see. Success. Rewards from hard work. What is this? Rewards from hard work. Wealth, yeah. I do see you both doing really well financially, monetarily. Health was health and wealth. Health was poking out here. Yeah, because I feel like you're very, very abundant. You did the hard work, so you receive a lot of abundance, and a lot of abundance in physical things, in health, in wealth, physical, mental, emotional health, monetary wealth, happiness, material things, wealth in family and friends and connections. Wow. Okay, so what is life changing? How is your romantic life changing? I can't find the words for my feelings. This has been a very big theme. Being able to express your feelings, express your love for the other person. That is a huge problem in our society. Is that we have a very hard time expressing our feelings to each other. And then when we do, it's very inappropriate. Like we either lash out, bottle up, go overboard. You know, it's like it feels good to say our feelings, and then you just say too many feelings, like say feelings without a purpose, like healing, you know, or understanding. So I feel like our society is really bad with mankind have very complex emotions, but and we might be able to understand emotions and feel different kinds of emotions, but to express our feelings for someone, express our gratitude for someone, our joy for them to be in our life, how wonderful they are, that's something a lot of people have a hard time with, even if you're good in spurts. Like in general, like mankind has like a trouble kind of expressing feelings in an appropriate way, in a beneficial way, you know. So nothing in this realm can stop our destiny together. So there's some change that happens where feelings are expressed very deeply and profoundly from now until the next full moon. You know, if you're dating, if you're single, or even if you're not dating, you're just single, cool with where you are, letting things happen organically. You know, there's time to take action, and there's time to take inaction, right? You may find yourself being able to open yourself up to the person, a potential romantic interest or a date, and you might find that they reciprocate that by expressing their feelings towards you. Like, you know, I've been hurt in the past, and it's really, you know, I'm looking for something more serious, but, you know, maybe I haven't really put that intention out there when dating before, but now I know that, but I'm not really comfortable with it yet. You know, just expressing how you feel. And that, all the way to, like, if you're in a relationship, man, your destiny unfolds. And that's why you get a lot of abundance, because choosing each other, you choose the light. Choosing each other is choosing light. You choose each other because you know that is your divine counterpart. That is the person who is your highest best good. And they choose you. You both choose light, and that's why you get a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth and health. So you can pursue your destiny together, have your destiny together. some people don't want us to see. Some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. Truth be told. So, wrongful advice, finding out the truth. You had to do a lot of hard work to find out what is actually the truth about love. What is the truth about love relationships for you and the partner you'd want to be with? And this is like the issue that we have is you're given such wrong information or wrong examples or not the right advice for you and your specific destiny, your unique love life. Now you know so much truth that you can share it with the world, and that's part of your destiny with your partner, is to share your truth, share your love, share your light. So when you choose each other, there's people who cut you apart, because that's the test, that's the darkness, right? That's the duality of it. Like, you get tested, you get challenged, you challenge yourself to see if you choose what's for your highest, what's good, or do you choose what's easy, or do you choose what's right in front of you, or do you choose what seems like it's all right but not the best, right? Do you choose to do the hard work? Do you choose to stick it out? Do you choose based on your heart? That's hard. So hard. Which harder said than done, choosing with your heart. Some people didn't want to see you two together. This could be like specific people or people just in general, that are miserable, misery loves company. Or, you might have been tested with like a lot of darkness, like the darkness didn't want to see you two come together because you guys both hold a lot of light. And your destiny together would be to hold that light for mankind and share that light. So, wow. My nerves have been getting the best of me. So I'm getting that feeling like when you're right before you ask someone to be your person for the rest of your life, like that kind of nerves, those kind of nerves, or something like that significant, asking someone out, or to go study, or to do something big together. I reminisce a lot on the times spent with you. So this person's thinking a lot back to their time with you and how you truly made them feel. It's kind of like to help them kind of figure out what to choose. Okay, I'm trying to find out who I am. So that was in the past. I feel like both you and your partner, whether you know them right now or not, have been trying to find out who you are in terms of romantic love. And now, we're miles apart, but you're always in my heart. And now it feels like there might be a huge change happening in this connection, which makes it feel like, are we even on the same page? I know we care and love each other, but like, are we moving somewhere? Are we moving towards something? Are we leveling up, or what's going on? So there might be a lot of chaos and turmoil that's happening now, or just happened in the recent past. Because there's a lot happening immediately after this moment. When is this 0 point? When is this point where things were really chaotic to the point where everything good happens very quickly? When is that point? Evening. So I'm getting today or tomorrow evening. So things are happening very quickly. Wow. Evening till when? Yeah, or to the 8th of the month, or the 8th of the next month. I'm getting by tonight at 8 o'clock. So you could also, like evening in terms of seasons in the year, it could be around August. But I feel like it's much sooner. I feel like by tonight, 8 o'clock, or tomorrow, 8 o'clock, or like anytime between that and August, late August. Things are happening though. I feel like that's like if you're dating, You're looking for this person. You could expect to find this person very soon. Very, very soon. Within a month or two. And you'll know because you're actually like working on your soul mission. You're actually working. So 22 is the master builder number. So you're actually building something. You're building something long term in your life. So whether that's a relationship or you're building a long term career, or you're working on your long term, like your forever home. You're working on something long term, and that's when it comes in within a month or two. Because when you're working on other long-term things, that your long-term love is also coming in. Your love of a lifetime. Like that kind of, like lifetime long projects, that kind of thing. And if you're already in a relationship, dating, or, sunrise, like soon. By morning, by evening, by early August, end of August. Is there anything specific and exciting besides money that's coming in for your love life that will really what are some of the things that are happening very quickly? What sort of things are happening very quickly in your love life? Because we see that you're getting some sort of health and wealth and abundance. So you're working on like big things now. You're working on the long-term things. Like you've done the healing and the learning and the whatever. Now you're on like the next thing, which is like lifelong projects. So you're working on it. Spirit is bringing in a lot of long-term things, including partner or things you can do with your partner. So what are these like small, very quick love things that are happening? 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So money, career is definitely tied up in this. Plan for the future. So a lot of plans for the future. So you're going to get a lot of opportunities to plan small and medium-sized and big things with your partner or for your love life. If you're single, you might be dating someone soon and you plan a lot of dates. Or you might be dating a lot of people and going on a lot of interesting dates, meeting a lot of interesting, appropriate people, high-level people. If you're in communication with someone, dating someone, in a relationship with someone, or married to someone, like you're going to get a lot of exciting, love-filled, romantic things to do, plans. It's very exciting. Oh, vacation here. Let's do this for the holidays. Let's go see your family for this, but let's go not be with family for that. I've always wanted to see this. I always want to eat that. Let's go do this. A lot of fun things. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. It seems like you're doing really well. Like you didn't really need a reading. If anything, this is just a confirmation for you and that you're on the right path and beautiful things are on their way to you like now. And I'd love a comment if this is you, and just how well you're doing. That gives the rest of us hope, right? and a like, anything to help the channel, that's very, very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you in the next one, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.